Alright, welcome back for some more easy to play blues harmonica, and this video is titled Everything Else You Need to Get Paid to Play Harmonica. So like I said, I'm off for a weekend away playing music, so let's have a look what we've taken with us. Alright, so the first thing you'll need is a car to transport all your gear. What we've got living in the back here is we've got our amplifier, the big Fender Vibrolux, we've got our pedal board, we've got a 10-inch PA speaker, got harmonicas in their case, and got a pile of cables. Hook everything up together, microphone stand, and also some lights. Alrighty, back to the front of the car. So I've got my shirts in the background, got some clothes to wear, got a bit of stuff to muck around with, keep myself entertained. It was about 9:20 when I got out of bed. It's almost 10:30 now, so we're about to get on the road, have a nice little easy cruise up to Mission Beach. So away we go. Put the trip meter on 0 kilometers and we'll check back at the end, see how far we've gone. Yeah, trip's going good. Raining, which is very nice. And there's roadworks, which there always is in North Queensland roads, so taking longer than I thought. It's now 11 o'clock and we're not very far out of Townsville yet. Oh, midday, finally in Ingham. Let's keep driving. Alright, it's 20 to 1 and here we are at Cardwell. Always like to have a bit of a break at Cardwell. Now normally I'd get a Cardwell pie, but with the combination of rain, getting here at 20 to 1, the pie van has left. They're delicious, but that's okay, we will find something else to eat. And yeah, pretty nice looking beach for all you guys that don't come from North Queensland. Check out that little sign there, crocodiles, marine stingers. That's why there isn't anybody going for a swim, because yeah, you've got to look after yourself around this place. Oh well, back into the car, back onto the road trip, yeah. Alright, it's now 1:30 and we have arrived. Pretty much the usual time that I did. Made up a bit of time by not having a Cardwell pie. Still got to find some food though. And this is the most important thing that you need if you want to play music. Somewhere to actually play. So, Mission Beach Blues Bar and Cafe. Yeah. Alright, so this is where the magic happens. This place is awesome. Mission Beach Blues Bar and Cafe. Maybe I'll spin from the other side. Here we go. So yeah, PA, amps, drum kit. This is about the only place I've ever played that isn't a concert that's got a drum kit on stage. Lots of space on stage. Lots of space for people. Awesome. Alright, and the last piece of the puzzle is somewhere nice to stay for the night. Got myself a bit of a takeaway to eat. Got until 5:30 before we go over to the blues bar and get ready for the show. So, relaxing time. Well, it's almost time to take the pedal board photo. What have we actually got here? We've got, that's a wireless, goes into the harp shield, which is a noise gate, goes into the optical boost, back into the harp brake and the compressor, which gives us our sound. Then we've got an auto wah, which we don't use for this band. We've got a sub up, which sounds like an organ. Chorus pedal, one delay, another delay. Really cool spring reverb. BBE Sonic Stomp. Styromon Iridium, which basically replaces the Fender if I'm somewhere where I don't have the Fender. So yeah, almost go time.
Hello!
Alright guys, this is the most important part of the band. This is Debbie Candlish.
Yeah,
I'm in her band. She had the band before me. Debbie does this thing with flames, so she had Candle in a Can, she had Naked Flames, now we've got Blues Naked. It all depends on which harmonica player she's got.
but this is my favourite, most beautiful man, and we are going to have a ball tonight.
And this is what makes music fun, getting together and playing some blues.
Yeah!
Oh, well, that was pretty awesome. It's probably 10:30 or something. So, yeah, end of the night, all packed away. There's Debbie still working. Wave to the camera, Debbie.
And yeah, best night ever!
Yeah.
What a great crowd, and had Brandon playing with us last
Yes,
night. It was
extra
so much
guitar, always good fun.
fun. We missed you though.
So, I'm not sending this to Deanne, this is going on YouTube.
Oh, I thought it was for Deanne. Hello.
No, this is for everybody all around the world.
Oh, hello, everybody all around the world. We had a brilliant gig tonight, and
Cairns tomorrow.
we're in Cairns tomorrow.
Woo.
All right, it's day 2, filling up in Mission Beach. Done about 240 k's. So yeah, ready to go off to Cairns. All right, venue number 2. It's midday and we're here. Now this place has got a really interesting PA. We've played here once before, haven't used the PA. I've heard that the first 4 sliders don't work. So I'm going to have a bit of a look-see at the PA, see if we can get that up and running, and then hopefully we won't have to use so much of our gear. So yeah, also 380 kilometres, that's as far as we're going north. So yeah, got about 2 hours before showtime. So that's the PA. I've worked out why the sliders don't go. Not connected, but yeah, not sure how to run this one. And we're set up on another stage using our own PA. Almost time to go. Oh, well, that was another awesome show. Pretty much all packed up. Exhausted from taking all the stuff to the car. Oh, I can't even hold the camera steady. But yeah, good fun, good fun. Okay, that was a nice quick pack up. It is 5:45. I'll probably get changed a bit later, pick somewhere a bit quiet on the road, have a bit of a break. So yeah, let's get on our way back to Townsville, see how that goes. All right, 7 p.m. I'm in the street lights, just stopped in Innisfail. Kebab. Time is 10:02. 726.9 kilometers. And we are home. So yeah, a bit of a 4-hour trip, like I just showed there, just after 10 o'clock. Left just after 10 o'clock on Saturday, home just after 10 o'clock on Sunday. So yeah, awesome fun. You know, you do this for the love. I'm probably going to unpack the car tomorrow. Alright, so that was a lot of fun. Back home in the practice room. Took the day off work. It's Monday now because I wasn't too sure how I'd go with the drive back from Cairns. And sort of ties in a bit with experience and things too. Like I actually, because of where I live, Townsville, North Queensland, we're really used to driving for like Innisfail, Cairns, those sort of things. It's sort of what we do. My partner worked for 2 years in Innisfail while I was in Townsville, and she worked for a couple of years in Cairns while I was in Townsville. Used to ride that road all the time on my motorbike. Last time though that I did like a Cairns to Townsville trip back was probably in my 30s on the bike. So yeah, so 49 now, it's a little bit sort of different, but still a good trip, still nice fun. And yeah, the other thing with experience too is, and things that I didn't sort of mention in the video. Oh, firstly, yes, my Hona Flex case is broken. It's got a broken zip. Most of them go like that eventually. Also, experience, like, so Debbie books all the gigs, or most of the gigs. There is one gig that I book, and again, I learnt to do that from my previous band. They booked the gigs. I, found the venue manager, got to know them, and yeah, sort of asked them if they wanted to book us in Blues Naked. So yeah, other things, insurance, like I'm in a musicians union, so need like public liability insurance, insurance for your gear, and the other thing too, I'll sort of talk a little bit about money. Now, like I mentioned, I'm in the union. Now, in Australia, union gigs, we're trying to get $250 each person for a gig. Some gigs are union ones, some gigs aren't. And if we sort of talk about expenses, so took a tank of fuel to get there, and not the car's empty now, so I'll have to fill it up again. Currently, 2 tanks of petrol is about $68, $70, so $140 for fuel. Accommodation was $120, so you can get a bit of an idea of like what sort of money you're going for here. And that's sort of important too, because like I'm starting out, we're doing pub gigs, we're doing little club gigs. There's not a lot of money in it. I've obviously got like a day job. Like I said, my teacher Jason said, when you start out, just say yes. Then you need to get a little bit more selective. it's really easy to play for nothing. Like, you know, I've got a job, I can basically afford to pay myself to play. That is really, really uncool. People who are trying to make a living doing this need to be able to do that. You know, you've also got to take into consideration tax and those sort of things. So you might want to know some accountants. In Australia, with our tax rules, it depends on how much money you're making as to like, yeah, what you sort of need to pay tax on and those sort of things. So yeah, we've got an accountant. So yeah, and yeah, the last thing was probably, no, I think I sort of covered it all. It was like, yeah, oh yeah, receipts. That was the one I wanted to mention too. Yeah, so Debbie does all the receipts. She's got like the book for things. She's the one that pays me. So like all the payments go through her. So I was able to do all of this because I went to an open mic. Yeah, that was the first thing I had to do. So I went to an open mic, and then, like I said in the other video, I listened to what the other people did. When I was younger, I tried to work out how to do all this myself. It's overwhelming. It's basically like how to run a small business. It's not really what I was interested in as a musician. You might notice that like actually like the playing of the music was really none of that there. Like, you know, the harmonica technique and the songs is really like the last thing. It's like getting the gear there, getting everything organized, doing all the business sort of stuff. So yeah, and I learnt that from like the people that were already doing it. So like I was, you know, new guy at the open mic. The established bands helped me. Like they taught me what to do, you know, taught me not to take everything for free, which is really important when you were starting out. You know, how to like book, how to like network, like knowing all these people is really important. Most of the places that we've played at, we've actually like sort of, yeah, the booking is like, you know, a friend of a friend's recommending us, or they're people that we've talked to before. So yeah, it's like open mics, the community is really important. And that's the other thing too, like you can have a really fun and enjoyable lifestyle with the local music community. Like we have a great time. We share between our bands. Like for example, next weekend I'm doing a wedding with one of the other local bands because their harmonica player's not available. Because I booked that, our band's now got like a gig on that date, but I'm already booked. So we're going to try and get one of the local guys on guitar that I know from another band to sort of fill in for me. So yeah, like it's a big sort of family and it's really a lot of fun. And you get to know people really well too. Like a lot of the people at our gigs, you know, we've known them for like, you know, starting on a few years now. When we move to a new venue like Cairns, you know, the people that we know are coming to there. Like it's really, really fun. So yeah, bit of a talk, get out there, have some fun.